After watching this video, you may want to reconsider what you eat for dinner. Especially if you are over 60, eating heavy meals late at night can cause digestive discomfort, interrupted sleep, and tiredness in the morning for some people. When a meal high in fat, sugar, or refined carbohydrates is consumed close to bedtime, the body's rest and recovery process can become more difficult. This can lead to a restless night. So what do Japanese people eat for dinner? More precisely, why do they usually have light, warm, and easily digestible foods on their tables? In this video, I will talk about 4 traditional soups preferred late at night in Japanese culture. These soups reflect the understanding of balance, simplicity, and continuity instead of heavy meals. Before we get to the video, a quick reminder. This content is not medical advice, but it might be a nice inspiration to look at your dinner table with a different perspective. Please comment below. Tell me which country you're watching from and what time it is there. It truly makes me happy to see viewers from different parts of the world. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on new videos. If you're ready, let's begin. In the West, many elderly people start their mornings with stiffness. Their joints are stiff, their bodies feel heavy. They wake up frequently during the night. Late-night meals, fatty, heavy, and rich, keep the stomach busy, and the body cannot settle into rest. The night, unnoticed, turns into a struggle. In Japan, however, evenings are quite different in the homes of some centenarians. The table is not large, the plates are not full, the stomach is treated gently. Because in Japanese culture, nighttime is not for straining the body, but for allowing it to rest peacefully. This understanding has a name, yasuragi, peace and tranquility. Dinner slows down the body. This is called karada o yasumeru, to rest the body, and the stomach is not forced to work throughout the night. Hara o ochitsukeru, to calm the stomach. That is why in the evenings, light, warm, and simple foods are preferred. A bowl of soup is enough to quietly close the day. The goal is not to eat less, but to leave the body in peace for the night. And perhaps one of the quietest secrets of a long life is precisely this: ending the evening with a warm, light soup, sliding into a cool bed and sleeping peacefully, and waking up more rested, more energetic in the morning, as if you had treated your body gently throughout the night. After a calm evening that doesn't weigh you down, the body seems to have found time to recover. This feeling explains why simple, warm soups, preferred in Japanese culture in the evenings, are considered so valuable. The goal is not to cure, but to leave the body at peace for the night. These collagen-rich soups stand out not only for their ingredients, but also for their warming, soothing, and easy-to-digest properties in the evening hours. While these soups help you end the day more calmly and fall asleep more easily, the natural building blocks they contain can play a supportive role in the body's nighttime regeneration processes. The goal is not to offer a cure, but to share why more balanced and simple options are preferred over heavy meals in the evenings. A warm soup may seem simple, but in the evening hours, especially for individuals aged 60 and over, it can stand out as a light and balanced option. As we age, our digestive system changes. Foods that were once easily tolerated, such as those high in carbohydrates, fat, or acid, may feel heavier for some people in the evening. Therefore, the solution in Japanese culture is not to skip dinner entirely, but to choose portions and content more consciously. So is the issue really eating less or consuming the right food at the right time? What really matters is what we eat. That's why, in Japan, light, warm, and nourishing soups are usually preferred in the evening. The goal is to finish the day without overworking the stomach and to ensure a calmer transition into the night. Now let's take a look at what these soups are and why they are considered so important in Japanese culture. One chicken bone broth soup. In the kitchen of a small house in Japan, in the late afternoon, an elderly woman stands at the stove. There is no rush, no hurry throughout the day. Chicken bones are slowly placed into the pot, water is added, and it is left to simmer quietly over low heat. This soup does not cook quickly. It simmers slowly for hours, filling the kitchen with a warm, familiar aroma. When evening comes, large plates are not brought to the table. There is only a small bowl of warm soup. The goal is not so much to fill up, but to end the day calmly and prepare for the night without tiring the body. Imagine choosing a warm, light soup over greasy snacks that might keep you restless all night while sitting in front of the TV. This small change can help you end the evening more peacefully. When you go to bed, instead of tossing and turning restlessly, falling asleep may feel easier. This is not about creating a miracle, it's about letting the body settle into the night without forcing it, calming the stomach and making room for rest. Sometimes the greatest support for your bones or joints is not to do something to them, but to let them rest. Chicken bone broth. Recipe: wash the chicken bones thoroughly and place them in a pot. Add enough cold water to cover them. Simmer gently over low heat, skimming off the foam for about 1 to 2 hours. The soup, the gelatinous consistency that forms when cooled, is an indication of the natural gelatin and collagen structures that have passed from the bones into the water. Optionally, a pinch of salt or a small amount of ginger can be added. It is served light and simple in the evening hours. This soup is simmered for hours, sometimes all day long. Naturally from the bones, collagen gelatin. Amino acids such as glycine and proline are transferred to the soup. Scientifically, these building blocks are the fundamental components of muscle and connective tissues. Japanese seniors consume it not to build muscle, but to support the body without straining it. 2 light seafood soup, made with fish bones. Japan is an island nation. Every part of the fish is utilized. These soups, made from fish bones, contain collagen from the sea, is lighter than red meat, does not burden digestion in the evening. Therefore, it is preferred over heavy proteins, especially in old age. Early in the morning, in one of Japan's coastal towns, an elderly fisherman sets out to sea before dawn. He catches his fish, returns home, and enters the kitchen. Japan is an island nation, and here, no part of the fish is wasted. The fillets are prepared separately, and the remaining bones go into a pot, simmering slowly. That's why, in Japanese culture, especially in older age, simple seafood soups like this are preferred over heavy proteins. The goal is not to strain the muscles, but to end the day calmly without tiring the body. When you cook fish, instead of throwing away the bones, you can use them this way. You can prepare a light, warming soup for the evening. This soup reflects a traditional and simple Japanese culinary approach, known for its collagen content derived from the sea. Here is a quick soup recipe for you. Light seafood soup, made with fish bones. Fresh fish bones are thoroughly washed. They are placed in a pot with cold water and brought to a gentle boil. The foam that forms during boiling is skimmed off. Then a small amount of onion or leek is added. It is simmered on low heat for about 40 to 60 minutes, keeping the water clear. After straining, it is seasoned with a pinch of salt or a small amount of miso if desired. It is served as a light and simple soup for the evening. This soup is not made in a hurry. The bones simmer for hours, and the light taste of the sea infuses the water. The resulting soup contains collagen from the sea, is considered lighter than red meat, does not burden digestion in the evening hours. 3. Miso-based tofu and seaweed soup. As evening approaches, the kitchen in a small Japanese home is quiet. A piece of kombu seaweed is added to the boiling water on the stove. The heat is turned off, and miso paste is slowly stirred into the water. The soup is not boiled, there is no rush. Cubed tofu and a handful of wakame seaweed are added. Everything is simple, measured, and light. This soup is not ostentatious on Japanese tables, but it is there almost every evening. There is no meat, no heaviness, but with its warmth, it slows down the day. That is why, especially in the evening hours, this simple miso soup, which does not burden the stomach, is preferred. The goal is not to fill up, but to end the day calmly. This soup contains no meat, but fermented miso, plant-based protein source, tofu, mineral-rich seaweed come together. It is scientifically known that fermented foods aid digestion and support protein absorption. That's why this soup is indispensable for Japanese seniors in the evenings. Fermented foods hold a very important place in Japanese cuisine. Fermented foods such as miso, natto, and pickles are an indispensable part of traditional meals. Fermented foods are known to be rich in probiotic bacteria. These microorganisms are associated with the balance of the intestinal flora. The intestines are often referred to today as the second brain because they are in strong communication with the nervous system. For this reason, fermented foods in Japanese cuisine are seen not only for their flavor, but as part of an understanding of balance and continuity. Miso is now quite easy to find in Western countries, Asian markets, the most reliable place, organic, natural product markets, Whole Foods, bio markets, etc. The Asian or world cuisine section of large supermarkets. Online shopping sites, it is usually sold in small containers in the refrigerator section. The most common types: white miso, shiro miso, lighter and milder, red miso, aka miso, richer and saltier. White miso is usually preferred for evening soups. Miso-based tofu and seaweed soup. Here's a quick and easy recipe. Ingredients: 1 to 2 bowls. 2 cups water. 1 small piece of kombu seaweed, optional. 1 to 2 teaspoons miso paste. Diced tofu. A handful of wakame seaweed, dried. Heat the water. Reduce the heat before it reaches boiling point. If using kombu, remove it at this stage. Take a little hot water in a bowl, add the miso, and stir to dissolve. Add the miso mixture to the pot. Do not boil. Boiling miso ruins its flavor and texture. Add the tofu and wakame, then wait 1 to 2 minutes. Remove from heat and serve hot. Remember, miso soup is not boiled. It is cooked slowly, simply, and gently. In Japanese cuisine, this is part of the soul of the dish. 4. Vegetable plus bone broth. Combination. In the late afternoon in a small house in Japan, 2 pots sit side by side in the kitchen. In one, chicken or fish. Bone broth has been simmering slowly for hours. In the other, seasonal vegetables. Carrots, daikon radish, onions, some greens. As we age in Japanese cuisine, it is important to create balance together, rather than relying on a single food. Bone broth is known for its natural gelatin and collagen structures, which are associated with the building blocks of the body. Vegetables, on the other hand, complement these structures with vitamins and minerals. That's why, especially for people aged 60 and over, the combination of vegetables plus bone broth is preferred in the evening. The goal is not to show off strength. It is to end the day calmly without exhausting the body. Of course, collagen alone is not sufficient. In order for the body to utilize collagen, it requires vitamins, minerals, plant-based supplements. This is why bone broth in Japanese soups is always used together with vegetables. The goal is not high protein, but balance and continuity. It is correct that bone broth becomes gelatinous when cooled. This is due to the gelatin collagen structures that pass from the bones into the water. In Japanese cuisine, avoiding waste is very important. Leftover bone broth or gelatinous parts are not discarded. This gel is used in vegetable dishes, in soups, in rice, or sauces by adding small amounts. Reheating and consuming leftover soup the next morning is also a common practice in traditional home kitchens. Now, for those who want to make it at home, here's a brief soup recipe. Vegetable plus bone broth soup. Recipe ingredients: 2 to 3 cups of pre-made bone broth, carrot, onion, leek, or daikon radish, a pinch of salt, optional. Preparation: pour the bone broth into a pot and heat it over low heat. Add the chopped vegetables. Cook gently until the vegetables are tender, without boiling. Remove from heat and serve hot. The slight gelatinous consistency that forms in the soup when it cools is a sign of the natural gelatin and collagen structures that have passed from the bones into the broth. Japanese cuisine reminds us that a long and balanced life is shaped not by a single miracle food, but by small and sustainable habits. Instead of heavy dishes in the evening, a warm, simple, and moderate soup can be a simple but meaningful way to end the day more calmly. This video is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice. Before making any dietary or lifestyle changes, please consult your doctor or a healthcare professional. Our goal is to explore traditional dietary habits in Japanese culture and draw inspiration from different cuisines. If you find this kind of content interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on new videos. So, what kind of soup do you prefer in the evenings? What do you eat at the end of the day? Write in the comments. I'd love to read them. See you again in the next video. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy,